What does that make you? How does that make you feel?
Well, we're excited to get a win, and every game, whether you win or lose, there's always things that you can work on, and so obviously coming out of this game, you got to give them a lot of credit offensively for what they did. They had a great game plan. They came out and executed. We knew it was going to be that type of game, playing on the road, playing here at Colorado, and obviously a lot of those same players were on the team that we played last year, so they were going to have a little extra incentive. And so the good thing is we got a win, and there's a lot of things that we can get cleaned up as well.
Was one of those the fact that you just didn't get an awful lot of pressure on their quarterback? I know you sacked him over and over last year. I think you got sacked 7 times last week, but I'm not sure you got him.
Yeah, he's very good getting out of the pocket, and they were very good at throwing to the back out of the backfield, which neutralized some of the pressures that maybe we normally would like to have run. But he's a good player, and we knew the 3 guys that we had to take care of were 5, 9, and 6, and obviously they all had big days.
And what was your strategy against Richardson going into this game? Did you realize he was as big of a game breaker as?
Yeah, we knew that he was. We felt like that. Our matchup with our corners were good going in. We had some technique breakdowns that we just have to get better at. He's a very talented player, and he's a big play guy, and they did a nice job of getting the ball.
Better pressure up front, is it easier for your guys in the secondary to?
Yeah, that better pressure. We didn't want to come into this game with a lot of different pressures just because of the nature of their playmakers, and they did a nice job.
Did you feel that your defensive line was playing well enough for them to stay in and not rotate as much as maybe you guys did last week?
Well, we wanted to rotate him just because of the altitude and because of the number of snaps we were on the field. And I felt like the defensive line did a good job in the running game for the most part. They popped a couple runs on us, but that wasn't them. It was more from a fit standpoint than linebackers.
Jeff didn't think he saw guys fatigue much. In fact, you guys stayed strong. Is that what you saw?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part.
Did you pause to consider more blitzing, or were you fearful that you might get burned on the other end?
Well, they caught us in a couple pressures and made some yards, and we're not going to back off of what we do. We just had a little different game plan in terms of, we didn't want to let the quarterback scramble, and so that was a big area that we didn't want to have happen because he had got the ability to hurt you with his feet. So, we're going to do what we do week in and week out, and we got to be smart about that as well.
It looked like you didn't